Hello, everybody. It's Tuesday, 7:15 here in Ireland. It's time for our reflection of the day here. And today we will go to message number 106 from the book Living Spring. And the message title is Let Us Serve the Good. Let us serve the good. Okay, so I hope you are fine. Let's wait people join us. It's about time. And we can start. Meanwhile, let me do the initial prayer. So let's raise up our thoughts towards our mentors, towards the mentors of Kardec Radio, mentors of Ireland. Ask them to enlighten ourselves, to guide us, to allow this message reach out to those brothers and sisters who are in need. They need some kind of consolation, some help, some comfort. May this message reach them and comfort them. So be it. Amen. Okay, so first things first. So today, as I said, topic it is message 106, book Living Spring, and the message title is Let Us Serve the Good. Okay, I don't think we need to talk too much about let us serve the good because we know we have to serve the good. But I would like to spend the time here to think about, to make a reflection about what is good. What is good for you? How can we define good? This is the tricky part here. Because serve the good, okay, everybody knows we need to serve the good. But what it is good? This is the question here. And the good, we know, oh, you can say, oh, don't harm the others, don't do the others what you like they don't do to yourself. Uh, all these cliches, let's say. But good is kind of relative because what is good for me may not have be can be good for you. What is good for you is not good for me. And like this intersection here, what is good for me, what is good for you in this intersection here, there is a common part. The common part, it is what we are looking for. The common part, it is when you don't harm anybody. The common part, it is when you don't need to trespass any barrier in order to get what you want. The common part, it is whatever you want, you think is good for you, you will not harm anyone. You will not, I don't know, I want to be in a manager position, and you do everything in order to make that person who is in the position to be fired, and you take over the place. So you cannot do anything at any cost, So I don't care what's going to happen, but it's me first. So when we eliminate the selfishness part, when we eliminate the greed part, when we eliminate the the areas we need to cause problems. This is what we're talking about here. Hey, good evening, good afternoon for you, Robbie. Thank you for being here. So this is what we are talking about here. That's the common part, because As I said, good is relative. What is good for me may not be good for you. But there is an intersection here, and this is common to everyone. And everyone should apply it to yourself, to your life. And this is what we're talking about. This is what connects our moral values. This is where everything begins in order to allow us to evolve. Because when we progress, thinking in doing good to myself, thinking in doing good for the others, thinking in do not harm anyone, thinking not to be an example for your family, for the society, for your community. So this is the good we talk about here. This is the behavior we expecting you to adopt if you not didn't have done if you have done it already, you may start to think about it. You know that phrase, okay, you want to change the world, change yourself first. This is what I'm asking for you now. You need to change yourself. We will not fix the world without fixing ourselves, because the world, it is our reflection. And the life ahead of us is far important than the life behind us. However, sometimes we need to look at back to evaluate and take some directions, like, oh, I have done this, didn't work. Let me try something different here. I'm not saying as well this is completely like say bulletproof. You achieve everything. No, no, we will make mistakes, even though we were trying our best in order to avoid problems, avoid hitting someone, avoid of uh, 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 trespass someone's boundaries. Uh, but the most important thing is recognizing it. The most important thing is, okay, wow, I screw up here. Oh my gosh, that's not my intention. And you come to the person, you apologize, you do everything in order to fix the mistake you made. This is the most important. When we don't have our ego prevail our our will. Okay, so let's see what Emmanuel saying to us here. He starts with John 1:5. The light shines in the darkness. Do not feel afflicted because you seem to be alone as you serve the good. Because that's what happened, like just only you want to stay at home because, oh, I don't feel right. I don't like this group of people. I don't like, and most of the time you end up alone. That's what I'm saying. Jesus, too, was alone before bringing his companions together for the apostolic endeavor. He was alone, facing a vast world, like a farmer who has no tools with which to work to clear an immense forest. So, this is us. When we start to being an example, to grow, we need to understand all the consequences this is going to bring to us. Perhaps you're going to lose some friends, but new friends will come. You things who used to bother you will not bother you anymore. Behaviors you used to have, you don't have anymore. So everything is gonna change in your life. And this is what we are saying. When you decide to go to that route, it's like someone when they say, "Oh, I will be a vegetarian." He needs to change everything. The restaurants he used to go, most likely they will not go. He will not go anymore. But new restaurants will come, new tastes, new things will come, and this is part of the transformation. After a thunderstorm, a hurricane, we will always have a beautiful blue sky day. But the transition, it is tricky. The transition is difficult for us. Nevertheless, Emmanuel says, Christianity emerged as a living temple of love, and it is still under construction for human happiness. Jesus, however, despite knowing the power of the truth that he brought with him, did not use his superiority to humiliate or hurt anyone. Above all his other concerns, he invariably sought, sought the good in every situation, in everywhere. So, what's saying here is doesn't matter what he found, it doesn't matter the circumstances, he always doing good. Doing good, it is not willing something back. You are doing good because it's your nature. And my nature is doing good. It's like when you blink your eyes. How many times you blink your eyes today? Probably you will say, I have no idea. So even though you will start to counting it, some stage you're gonna lose your everything. So you'll make a mistake. So doing good is like this. You wanna help. You wanna do the best thing. Sometimes doing nothing it is the best thing. Sometimes you stay silent it is the best thing. But can we hold us quietly in a moment we have something inside us talk, say something. So this is doing good. And this is sorry guys, I have something in my throat. Okay, so this is what we are looking for here, and let's keep going. Above all his other concerns, he invariably sought the good in every situation, in everywhere. He did not waste time on inappropriate criticism. He did not engage in pointless arguments. He established the redemptive kingdom of which he was the messenger, serving and loving, always helping and supporting each lesson with his own exemplification. So, this is important. How many times did you not engage in a pointless argument? How many times did you not waste your time on inappropriate criticism? We love to judge. We love to act as a judge. We love to say, "Oh, she's wrong. He's right." This is we love doing it. We love. But my question to you is, how? How do you behave when you have a challenge upon you? Do you stay calm? Do you try to understand the situation? Do you point your arguments, what you have to do, what you need to do, or you just act without thinking? The consequence is yours. Whatever action you do, the consequence is yours. Whatever decision you make, the consequence is yours. So everything we do gonna reach you. Even though the actions you are doing today, oh, but my actions today, I don't care. I'm just, I don't recycle my being. I don't care this plant. I will die in a couple of years, in 10 years, 15 years. So I will see what's gonna happen. Yes, you will see because you will reincarnate. When you reincarnate, what are you gonna find here on Earth? What kind of situation you will face here? This is what we are talking here. We need to think ahead. We need to see that today is the beginning of the day I am starting to preparing my reincarnation. Why I am why I am incarnated. What I want to achieve. What I need to work. How I want to behave here. What the lessons we learned. How I needed to help someone. So your reincarnation is started, already started, to be honest, since you born. This is a 24 by 7 job. Always you have something. Always you need to watch something. Always need to reach out to something. Let's keep going here. Therefore, let us continue on our redemptive march ahead, even when we feel alone. This is kind of the footprints in the sand, and let me put it here because this is a wonderful story. I want you to read it for you guys. Footprint in the sand. Let me read for you. Let me read it for you. One night, I dreamed I was walking along the beach with the Lord. Many scenes from my life flashed across the sky. In each scene, I note footprints in the sand. Sometimes there were two sets of footprints. Other times there was one set of footprints. This bothered me because I noticed that during the low periods of my life, when I was suffering from anguish, sorrow, or defeat, I could see only one set of footprints. So I said to the Lord, you promised me, Lord, that if I follow you, you would walk with me always. But I have noticed that during the most trying periods of my life, there has only been one set of footprints in the sand. Why, when I need you most, you have not been there for me. The Lord replied, the times you have seen only one set of footprints is when I carried you. So, this is what we needed to be aware. Everything starts today. You are the example. You are the one who can start to program your next reincarnation. When it's going to happen, I don't know, you don't know, but it's going to happen. And when it's happened, what you want to find here? In which circumstances would you like to come? In which environment you would like to come? How you want to come? All those questions only you can answer, because I have my own answers, and there is a high chance my answers being different from yours. As I said at the beginning of our conversation today, um, I forgot what I said. Uh, what is good? The good is relative. What is good for me, perhaps not good for you. But the intersection, which is love, doing good to the others, it's the common part. Above all, let us serve the good, but avoid arguments and bad situations where evil can expand itself. Flee the darkness for the radiance of the light. Let us remember that even though thousands of miles of darkness in the middle of the night cannot quench even a half inch of the shining flame of a candle, all it takes is a puff of wind to extinguish it. So, you are the light. You are the light for your life. You are the light for the life of the others. We are the example. There is no other word to say, my friends. We are the example. And we need to behave like it. We need to do the good. We need to prepare ourselves in a better way, in a better situation. Console more than can be consoled. Hug more than you are being hugged. Is up to you. You need to choose it. You will suffer the consequences, not me. We will suffer the consequence collectively. But if everyone do your own part, if everyone try to do the good without self-interest, without selfishness, without prejudice, everything's gonna help us. Think about it. Think about it. So, do you guys have any questions? Let me know if you have any questions, any comments. Okay. So, while if you have questions, you don't you write it. I give you some announcements. So today, 8:30, we do have our gospel virtual healing, and you just need to go to our YouTube page at 8:30 p.m. Irish time, so you can find there the link to watch the video, the transmission. Let's say the transmission. Okay. Also, we are running a course on mediumship and spirituality. So this course, you have more details about it on our Facebook, on our Instagram. So you can enroll yourself using the QBR code you have there, and more details about the course, like the duration, the main topics. This is a joint course with the São Paulo State Spiritist Federation. So we'll be certified by AD Spiritist Federation and State of São Paulo Spiritist Federation. So you can use this for your own development. Or if you don't are not interested in certification, is a good opportunity to learn, to understand what is the meaning of the gospel, what is the meaning of the Spirit's book, what is the meaning of me, mediumship. So enroll yourself as soon as possible. The course will kick off, I think, the beginning of September. Okay. Wednesday we do have a study group, and Thursday I'm here again. And this Sunday we will have in-person meeting in Dublin at 11:15. From 11:15 to quarter to 12, we will have our healing. From 12, from 12 to 1:30, 1:45, we will have our talk. Okay? Okay. No questions. I want you to say thank you, everyone, for your time. Thank you, everyone, for your patience. I'll see you next Thursday. Okay? Thank you. Have a great time. Thank you. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you, Mirella. Thank you. Thank you for everything. See you on Thursday. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye.